My parents lived by a single brutal principle. They would end our fights, but they would never judge them. No matter how badly my sister and I fought, they refused to step in. "We can't be the judges for you two," my mother would say. "One of you will always think it's unfair. So if you want something, you fight for it. If you're not strong enough, you learn to live without it. And don't come crying to us. The tattletale is the one who gets punished." But I could never win against my ferocious younger sister, Zoe. Snacks, toys, new dresses, they never even made it into my hands before she'd snatch them away, usually after giving me a good shove for my trouble. To avoid the bruises, I stopped fighting, I stopped arguing, until my kitten, Ginger, got sick. I ran for my piggy bank, my heart pounding with the need to save him. It was empty. Zoe just laughed. "I spent all that money ages ago," she sneered. "Guess that little furball will just have to die." A rage I'd never felt before boiled up inside me. I lunged at her, but she just threw me to the ground and beat me. Again, something in me snapped. I ran sobbing to my mother, breaking the one sacred rule. But Mom's words were the same cold, hard wall they'd always been. "This is between you and your sister, Chelsea. I'm not getting involved." I clung to her shirt, my words choked with tears. "But Ginger has a fever. He's so hot, he won't even open his eyes." She pushed me away, her patience wearing thin. "Chelsea, you know the rules. No tattling. If you want your money back, you get it back yourself." My sobs grew louder, more desperate, but I can't beat her. I've never won a single fight. "I can't get it back, Mom. Please, I'm begging you." No matter how much I cried, she wouldn't budge. Our battles were our own. She wouldn't pay for the vet either. Instead, she turned the blame on me. "If something happens to Ginger, it's your fault. Why didn't you protect him better? I told you not to get a cat in the first place. You promised you'd take care of him, so what are you doing now, just crying about it?" Zoe stood behind her, sticking her tongue out. "Tattletale, tattletale, shame on you." My mother, fed up with my wailing, finally shoved me aside and walked away. I clutched my side where Zoe's nails had scratched me, the skin still stinging. I looked over at Ginger, curled into a tiny, shivering ball in the corner, his eyes barely slits. I had no choice. Swallowing my pride, I sniffled and went to Zoe. "Give me the money back," I pleaded, "and I'll do your homework for you, for the rest of the year," I added, "and I'll do all the chores from now on. You'll never have to lift a finger again." I had nothing to bargain with. I had nothing in this house that was truly mine. She'd once pried a cookie out of my mouth just because she decided she wanted it. All my allowance, all my birthday money, she stole it all. The cash in the piggy bank was a special reward from my uncle for babysitting my cousin all summer. I'd hidden it so carefully, tucked away behind the circuit breaker box in the hallway. And still, she had found it and taken it. Zoe just flexed her little bicep. "Nope, I'm keeping the money. And you'll still do everything for me anyway, because you're a weak, useless loser who can't fight back." The rage surged again, hot and blinding. "If you don't give me the money, I'll die before I ever help you again." At that, she flew at me. She pinned me to the floor, her weight crushing me. She was so much stronger. One of her hands clamped down on both of my wrists, and I couldn't break free. I was trapped, helpless, as she slapped my face over and over. I screamed, a wild, hysterical sound. My dad walked in from work, saw the scene on the floor, and just sighed, walking right past us into the kitchen. Zoe grinned, her face inches from mine. "You don't help me," she hissed, "and I'll beat you like this, every single day." I couldn't lose Ginger, but I couldn't win against Zoe. I was sobbing so hard I could barely breathe. Cradling Ginger in my arms, I stumbled out of the house and ran right into the old lady from next door. She had a strangely kind smile. "Zoe been giving you trouble again?" she asked, her voice a raspy whisper. "You're too gentle, dear. If you can't beat her head on, why not try something a little more